Hello there, this is Kathy Crow at the Crow Cottage. It is very rainy here today, very rainy and stormy. And I hope my sound is working. My camera's a new one. And I see myself on here, but I'm hoping you can hear me. I don't know, I can't tell because my computer sound isn't connected. So if you can't hear me, I'm sorry. This will be a very silent video if that's the case. I'll find out later. This is going to be a quick one today anyway. I'm going to do one of the new sets we have coming out in the catalog in May is called Wisteria Wishes. This is going to be a really cute one. Oh, I see somebody's watching me. If you can just message me really quick to let me know if my sound is on, I would really appreciate it. Because if it's not, I'll have to go off and try to figure it out. It said my microphone was locked off and I tried to get it on and I couldn't find it. It's a new phone, okay? I'm not a very tech-savvy person, so I'm just doing the best I can. All right, so, oh, it is on. Oh, thank you, William. Awesome. Thank you so much. I'm so glad that you are there. This is going to be really quick today because I'm trying to catch up. I've got to get another one done for this next Monday. We had the privilege of having William, our son, that's who's gave me the go-ahead thumbs up that my sound's actually on. Anyway, it was wonderful having him and his kids here, but I didn't get this done. And there's a lot of new things out in the catalog right now that is on sale. Tomorrow is a free shipping day, so don't miss that. That doesn't come along very often, and I never know when it's coming, so I never get to take advantage of it. I never really need anything by now. By the time it shows up, whenever they do it, they don't have it set at any time that I know of. I always miss it because I've always just placed an order, and I never get it. But anyway, it's there. And there's also a lot of dies on sale that are really cool. So if you get that and free shipping and all, I do have a host code. I'm going to put my camera down so that you can see it. William, I tried locking my screen so I wouldn't have an issue with it. Now with this new phone, I don't think it's going to be as big a deal. It's not going to be nearly as touchy. But it only locks in the portrait mode. I couldn't get it to lock in this horizontal mode on Facebook. It will on probably every other, like if you were just doing it for yourself, it would. But for Facebook, I think Facebook is set, to have a portrait mode. So it doesn't, anyway, it wasn't cooperating with me. I'll work on that later some other time. Not today. As long as it flips, I don't really care how we get to the flipped stage. So here's my host code. If you use it's a little wet because this was really super wet. My granddaughter was here and grandson. They made some really cute cards with me, but to make sure that they could ink it, clean their stamps good, I really got this thing soaking wet, and it's like super wet still, even though it's sort of been sitting in here and anyway, dripped water all over the place. So this is the host code. So if you order that, remember there's free shipping tomorrow. Use this host code. You place an order, any order $50 and over, I will send you something for free, and you get to be on my list for catalogs. So Wisteria Wishes, I think, is really good because it has this faith is about trusting thing, and I really liked that saying, and happiness grows within. Yeah, not so much of a fan of that one. It's okay. To a friend who's all kinds of wonderful, hang in there, and even when you don't understand. Happiness doesn't really grow from within. It can grow within, yes. It doesn't really grow from within, does it? Now, if that were true, every baby would be perfect, and they would never grow up to disrespect you. I mean, let's face it, that would be sweet if that were really true. Well, actually, it wouldn't be sweet, but anyway, that's a whole nother topic. All right, so I'm going to put some paper. This is just play day. I am not going to do anything too spectacular because I want to just see what this set can do all on its own. I looked at it very briefly and thought, oh, this is going to be a really easy, this would be a very, very simple stamping one. If you want to know how to do simple stamping it's just so simple and easy, then this is for you today. You will really enjoy it. And as I go through it, I think I might have some fun dad jokes there. I went on our website not long before the kids got here, and I forgot to tell them any of them, but there were some fun dad jokes on the internet that I found that were so cool. Now today probably nobody's going to be with me too much because this is not my usual time. But I will just make do anyway. All right, so you can take this set, and I talked about it before, just really briefly, that you can turn it over and do different flowers, but if they're hanging down like this, they're going to be wisteria. Let's do the branch first and see how that turns out. So I've got my flowers on there. It looks like they've got a general fill, and then there's a very narrow one that you can probably put some little dark ones. Just one though, it'll work for each one of those. Let's do the little branch and see how it looks. I think this would be a really good one to do as a label that you cut out, like a really giant label, onto a background that's, we could use maybe some of our backgrounds that are new too, coming from the catalog, because there's quite a few really nice ones. Let's see. I'm not going to do too many of the new in colors. I'm going to show that here in a couple of days. I'm going to need to do another one of these little videos in just a couple of days to try to give you guys a chance to see all the exciting things that are coming up, because they're coming up soon. So this is just jade. I think we'll stamp that off. It's pretty dark all on its own. So we'll stamp that off. And we'll do one here like that, just to get a hang of what, literally, of what these wisteria look like out there in the open. So why did the man run around his bed? Why did the man run around his bed? This is a good one, because in our family, the kid's dad, my husband used to be a really big sleepwalker. Not so much anymore, but when we were first married, he scared me to death. Now that's wisteria, or Highland Heather. Isn't that pretty? I really like that. That's so gorgeous. I'm gonna really like this stamp set because I like wisteria. Ours were just getting big when we left our house. Just getting nice. He got up on the wrong side is a good one. Really good. It's actually probably not as clever as that punchline. Here's the punchline. He was trying to catch up on his sleep. Ha, 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 ha. That was actually pretty good. I thought that was pretty good. All right, so we'll take this is the darker one with gorgeous grape, and we'll stick that on there. Doesn't that look good? And then I'm not going to ink it up again. I'm just going to stick it there. One more, but let's stamp that off because I think I liked that effect best. That was nice. So there you go. Isn't that pretty? Just a few things. You can get something really nice. And wisteria, as you know, does not come only in purple, although that is the most common color. And some of them are very rampant and can become weeds. They're vines, so they can become weedy and not so nice. But some of the new ones, we had Amethyst Falls, and they were short, fat ones, but they lasted all season long. I'm not going to take that off because we're going to try another one here in a minute. But let's do a sentiment now on top. We'll put it down underneath. So we've got hang in there. That's a good one with this. So let's do that with some gorgeous grape. Now I better use our green. We'll pull that green color down here, right like that. Isn't that cute? Okay, so I'm going to call that one good. That's going to be one card. I'm not going to do anything else with that. I'm going to set that aside. We'll make that one into a card here in a minute. And now we'll try another one. I want to do a different color because Wisteria Wisteria comes in a beautiful pink too. I never had that one. And they do have kind of blues as well. But all right, so we're going to do another green. Stamp that off. This time let's do more than one. Let's do one that's a little lighter and one that's a little bit darker. Oh, where do we want to get you going? Like right. I don't know if you've had any wisteria, but they wind around each other. The tendrils actually reach out and curl back and go like all over the place on each other. So they're kind of interesting plants. They can be really bad if you've got them anywhere near a roof or something. You're probably not going to like that. You definitely don't want them to be taking over. Okay, let's do polished pink. We're gonna have to stamp this one off because I suspect that's gonna come out way too bright. Okay, here we go, Will. Here's another one for us. I'm gonna stamp that off once. We'll stick that there. Oh, that's cute. I'm gonna do it stamped off again. Right there. I think this is going to look good. Now see, because that leaf is really dark, it doesn't really matter that I stamped right on top of it. Although with this fill that's going to be coming here in a minute, I'm going to have to be more careful. Now because I stamped off on that one, I'm not going to have to stamp off on this one or get a different color. We'll just use that same color and go right over the top. Now you can see I kind of missed the stem, so I'll just go up and make sure my dark color gets to it. And we'll skip the leaf one because I don't want it to look like I want it to look like it's behind that leaf. So let me clean it off here for a minute. Just get the bottom inked up. And we'll put the bottom on there like that. Yeah, maybe a little tiny bit on the top. Just a teeny tiny bit right on the top. Okay, so that way it's not interfering with this green leaf. That's cute. Okay, here's another one. Why did the math book look sad? Oh, this is an easy one. Why did the math book look sad? And this one you can't say because it was a Florida math book. I don't know if you guys have heard about the Floridian math books that have been rejected, thankfully. So hopefully a whole lot of other states are in the process of looking at their curriculum and rejecting a lot of their very weird, thought it was very strange to have it in math books. Okay, so faith is about trusting. We're going to just trust that people, regardless of what kind of curriculum they're given, will do the right thing. Faith is about trusting even when you don't understand. Boy, that's too true. All right, faith is about trusting. Let's get that one out here. All right, so why did the math book look sad? That there really is an answer for this one. It's pretty obvious actually. And we'll do the dark pink for this. Maybe we'll take the word faith. Now we'll take the word trusting out and make it a different color. So we'll just go faith is about with our pink like that. And I'm going to stick that like, how about right here? Okay, and then we'll take our word trusting and do that in green because of all the negativity. There you go. Yeah, I sort of brought that one on myself, I think. It is negative. Sometimes there's some positive in there in a math book. Depends on whether you like math or not, maybe. Okay, let's go. Faith is about, I'm trying to get those vines not to be quite so much in the way here of my word. Okay, faith is about trusting. You can kind of see it there. All right. So the answer is, why did the math book look sad? Because it had too many problems. William, you were on the right track. Nicely done. Had too many problems. All right, even when you can't might be better, but don't understand is good too. But can't, actually, I think to me, it seems more logical because, you know, when you're not God, I just sometimes think you can't understand, all right? Even when you don't understand. Very good. So we'll do that one in green again, right here. All right, what do you think? Isn't that going to be cute? I think we're going to like that when it's all done. I'm having a lot of fun with this set already, and I haven't even gotten to the upright ones yet. These are going to be nice too. All right, there is one little leaf here, so let's check it out. Let's see what it does. There's that. Let's see if we can get a little leaf here. Like right there. Maybe like right there. Just to cover up my little flub on the side. And then I need something to conceal this. So let's do maybe one more dark one, like right. How can we put this? Maybe right there. And that way it'll kind of conceal that we've got sort of an odd vine, sort of not really, it's kind of hanging in the air there, not really doing what it should be. How can a kangaroo jump higher than the Empire State Building? Now the answer is of course, but there's a very obvious kindergarten type answer to this one that's, you know, can a kangaroo jump higher than the Empire State Building? You're going to just kick yourself when you hear the punchline on this one for not getting it. Because you heard it a million times when you were in first grade. If you have kindergartners, you're probably hearing it a lot even now. All right, so there we go. Now we're on to the next flower. And then after we're on to the next flower, I am going to... let's take this one. I might need that one. Let's take this one. We're going to check out some of the dies in this set because they are really nice too. All right. We had some wonderful rainstorms already today, but there was only a little thunder and lightning, a little bit, but not too much. I woke up this morning pretty early. I slept really well because I knew I didn't have to worry about waking up this morning, so I slept really soundly, and I was kind of out of it. But I woke up pretty early and thought I heard a little pit-pitter patter of little feet. And I thought, well, there are no little feet here. They went home. So I don't know why I think I'm hearing it. And then I thought, well, maybe it's just Jeff snoring over there. And that's why I think I hear the pitter-patter of little feet. And they're not really there. It's very quiet. When your grandkids go home, it's suddenly so quiet. My goodness. Like, wow. All right, here we go. So now I'll take this vine off. We're probably done with that one. And we'll stick on this upright, just generic leaf thing. Okay, and we'll see what kind of flowers we can get. Now these are going to be very large and upright. So as you noticed, I didn't even try to do these as a vertical placement. Just doing the portrait mode for this one. You could do it, you know, vertically, but I just surrendered to what it is. But this one, you could do it this way, but you're going to have a hard time getting in all of its glory there. So we'll just start this way. And I don't think we need to stamp off. I think these are going to be dark, and I'm just going to stick with the 3 for now. We'll see what happens after we do one. See if we want to do it a little different the next round. And now these, we're going to go this way. Okay. I was thinking you could call these many things. They can be phlox, which is every color. You can do like so many colors if it's phlox. If it's a stilba, you could do them in almost any color too, but they come in a really nice red. So I think today we're going to go with sweet sorbet. We'll go with them. We'll consider these to be a stilba. If you were going to try to do some lupines, I should have looked up my botanical names to see how to pronounce them before I got started here. you would want, they have some really nice red ones like this, those lupines, and they have blue ones that are super, super pretty. But I think there's it seemed like there was some kind of a sage thing that was like this. It had like white tips on the edges. Oh man, that would be pretty, wouldn't it? Little white tips. This is what I do. I don't have any plants anymore in my yard. So if there's something I really like, I can just sort of try to recreate it myself. Now I'm kind of doing this because I don't know if that dark fill's gonna really quite come out enough. I just stamped that sweet sorbet straight on, so I'm gonna have to get another color if I am going to get anything darker going there. Oh, why am I taking that off? I want to keep that on. This is the little fill spot. Let's clean my green off. Okay, so here's the answer. Can a kangaroo jump, higher than the Empire State Building? And the answer is, of course, because the Empire State Building can't jump. All right, so I've got real red out. And let's see what happens when I do that with this one. Pretty nice. Yeah, not bad at all. I'm kind of afraid to put it here where I put white on there, but there you go. So you can do that, or as you saw, you could just leave it. And I do like to add, sometimes you might want to add just, a little bit of lips. What is it? It's a pineapple sage. And I think it's something lips. And it's bright red or pink. Maybe it's hot lips. I love the names of some of our plants. Not ours as in Jeff's and mine, but I mean as in general people's plants. We did have hot lips. It was a one season go. As it was supposed to be hardy to 6A USDA zone, and it wasn't. It wasn't. Either that or we had an especially hard winter then. I don't remember. Oh, hey, Jewel. How are you? Thank you for joining me. I'm so privileged to have you joining me because this is not my day and I shouldn't be here, but I am anyway. As I was saying earlier, I have to be here on a different time this week. Next week, I won't be on Monday. I'm going to do another one of these showing a different stamp set here in just a minute, and I'll air that one in a couple of days because we had our son and his kids, and now next week we will have our other son, and I am going to be doing other things, not Stampin' Up! Things on his visit. All right. Oh, that's my sample. All right, so we've got that one, but what is my sentiment here? Should we do, I think I'll do the same one again. Faith is about trusting even when you don't understand. I do really like that one. It's a good one. All right, so Faith. Block out here. Trying to find another small block. I'm not succeeding. Okay, Faith is about trusting. We'll get that one in green. This is our Just Jade. I'll stick that one right there. And we'll put the even when you don't understand part of it. We'll do that in our sweet sorbet that I kind of left hanging out there. All right, there we go. That's going to be a nice one. Okay, we'll get to that in a minute. I'm just doing the stamping part right now. One more. Once I get started on flowers, it's really hard to get me to stop because they're really pretty. I see some little stuff on my ink pad here. Little lint. And I'm a little scared of having stuff on my ink pad now because I've ruined so many ink pads by just not really paying attention, I think, to what I'm getting on them and not trying to get it off. Stuff can kind of grow on your ink pads if you're not diligent about keeping them clean, I think. I'm thinking maybe that's been some of my problem. I'm just not being careful enough when I get them dirty. Okay, here's another one. If April showers bring May flowers, what do May flowers bring? You've probably heard this one before. If April showers bring May flowers, what do May flowers bring? Okay, this is another good, these are good school kid ones, really good ones. That's a big hit, actually. All right, so we're going to do one more, just one more. Let me cut one more. Do I have one cut up? Oh, good, I do. So we want to go this way. And I think what I'd like to do is try Pilgrims. Oh, William. Oh, Jewel, you both are on top of that one. Nicely done. You're good. You guys are good. I'm terrible at these things. If somebody was asking me, I'd be thinking, bumblebees? I'm so literal. It's like, seriously? Okay, here we go. You guys are good. I can't beat you. What do you call a sleeping bull? I'll bet you can get this one too. What do you call a sleeping bull? Oh, she beat you to it. Hey, Will, she's probably heard it from her kids. She's probably heard it many times. Okay, so we don't want red. This time, what do we want to do with this one? You know, one of the flower colors that's one of my favorite that they just recently, super good job. Jewel, you're right on top of this, huh? They've been doing some really nice orangey, you know, pastel-y kind of colors. So we're going to get pale papaya out. I don't think pale papaya is going to be what I end up wanting. I'm going to test it out on here because it's close. It's going to be good enough for the starter. But I'm going to want to get it nice and dark. It is a bulldozer. You're good. Okay. All right, so there's pale papaya. You'd think that a light sherbety, you know, orange sickle kind of color would be easy to come by in the flower world, but it isn't apparently. And with that, we'll try some Calypso Coral, but stamped off for the fill. Let's see what happens when I do that. Let's stamp it off. I think that'll work. I actually kind of want something a bit pinkier, if that's a word. And it's not. I'm just sort of making that up. But you can see really well what I'm talking about here. Oops, my camera's about ready to fall out of its... Okay, so we'll just stamp that off so it's not quite so dark. Because I actually wanted it to be just a little more pink than orange, just a little bit. Do you know what color I'm going for? Not really orange. It's more of a not Flirty Flamingo quite either. That one's a little more pink than I want. I really liked our Grapefruit Grove. I don't think I've ever gotten anything quite as good as our Grapefruit Grove. I really liked that one. Let's try a different sentiment on this one. There's the To a Friend Who's All Kinds of Wonderful. That's a nice one. And because the Hang In There one has to go with a wisteria, doesn't it? Now, I don't have to use those sentiments. I do have a whole bunch of other ones. There's this Threw It Together stamp set that's nice. Let's look here. I think I like this. Stay strong, my friend. The flowers, these types of flowers that are just really upright, They just stand straight up. That one looks good. I got this one for a few reasons. There's praying for blankets of healing around you and yours. That's a nice one. You are capable of great things. That's a good one. You're doing better than you think. I think that's a good one. It would depend on how you took it, I guess. Yeah, there's the don't let your worry spoil your happy. That's on a few of ours, and I really like that. You are proof there is good in the world. I like that one. I'm going to go with that one. The sending you this paper hug is... Oh, I can't do any of them unless you watch me do one of them. But you can watch me take one. I thought I had taken these all out. This must be a new set that's not available yet. May your comeback be stronger than your set. No, that's not the one I was doing. Where was it? You are proof there is good in the world. That's the one I want. Now to find it. These little ones are hard to find because they're little. Where are you? I thought you would be in the order that it's not, of course, in the order that is on the top of the box. Usually it is. These are not. Okay, you're making it tough on me here. Might have to skip that and go with something else that I can actually see. What's that one? This one is I love you no matter what. Okay, we'll go with that one because I'm stuck. I can't see anything else. So I love you no matter what. We're just going to go with it. And oh, I forgot. Here we go. We've got them right here, and this will help me figure out the one I really wanted. Where are you? Now I can't find it at all. Here's that. Oh, here we go. You are proof there is good in the world. It's right in the middle. Ah, right there. Okay, now we're in business. So you take off your backing. You make sure your words are going the direction you want them to be going. And then we're going to take note where I am here. It's right here. Okay. Now, I know all you guys know how to do this, but you never know. Somebody might be coming along who's never put their stickers on their stamps before. So this is how you do it. So I've got it there. It's backwards, but it's going to be this one. And you're just going to lay it right on there. Voila. You are proof there is good in the world. So that one is done. And now we can do that one with green. Isn't that cute? All right, we're gonna go ahead and put some cards together now that we've stamped a bunch. You've gotten to see how cool these are. Now, I do have dies that I could be using for all of these, but I don't think I'm gonna even need to. Cut these out so they could actually hang right on here. Wouldn't that be nice? So you could have them actually hanging. It looks like it cuts them nice and close. Okay, so you could do that. There's also this really large one. That's going to be pretty. So you've got some really big. That's one that can go on top of it. That's going to be very pretty. We might try cutting one of those out. This is more the kind of vine you would see for wisteria wrapping around itself. Okay, so I might try that, but all of these dies are going to cut out your leaf. This is going to be a nice detailed leaf. Oh, I like that. It's not quite the same, but it'll go really well with these and that vine. So I think you'll like this set a lot. Let's put, I don't think I need to stamp anymore, so let's put these all away. All right, here's another one. What did the 0 say to the 8? Oh, brother. What did the 0 say to the 8? This is actually really funny. I like this one. If you've heard it before, then you're running in a better circle than I am, because this is a pretty funny one. Usually when people are doing warm-up jokes in a group, It's like, oh, please. Those chokes are so tired, like the ones I've been doing. This one I think is actually funny. Or maybe I just have a very kindergartenish mind or something. I don't know. But this one's a good one. All right. What did the 0 say to the belt? Oh, Wisteria is short-lived. You're right, Jewel. It is, except for that Amethyst Falls. If you have room for Wisteria, try Amethyst Falls. It literally does bloom all summer long. Now, the first initial bloom is the longest. You know, I mean, is the more floriferous. It has a lot more flowers, and it's you know, more showy right at the beginning. But actually, all summer long, it keeps on going and going and going. And so it must bloom on new wood too. All right, so let's see. We'll take these and put these together. But I think I do want to cut out really quick so we can just see what it looks like when it's cut out. These, I want to see what that looks like. They're pretty neat. I'm going to grab my cutting machine over here. And see if I can find I had some scraps on the side with, what did I do with my scraps on the side? I don't know. So since I don't know, I'm going to go ahead and grab, I need to do something though that's a typical Wisteria. They do have pinks, but I don't know that they have too many vivid pinks, but I've got like this vivid pink here. So we're going to try it anyway, even though that's probably not a genuine Wisteria color. And the only thing I have against Wisteria, really, other than the fact that it can be weedy and the vines can go where you don't want them to, the only thing I have to say about them is, maybe I want to do we'll do this one with this little one. Okay, and then we'll do a lighter pink with that bigger one. They don't have any scent. I think Wisteria Falls is supposed to have a scent, a nice floral scent, but mine never did. Hardly. I mean, it did have a slight scent, but it was just not even worth mentioning. I think, though, that you know, when it blooms, it's early enough. I was desperate for flowers, so, you know, the lilacs are blooming, or if you've got honeysuckle blooming or anything like that, then the Wisteria is going to be mighty disappointing. But if it's all you've got in the yard at the moment, see, look at that. With the pink, I think it's going to be nice. Let's do another. Since I've got plenty of pink here, let's just do enough to get going on this. Just depends on what you've got. Lavender. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, Jewel, you'd be surprised. There's a yellow. There's actually a yellow one. I don't know if it's classified as a real Wisteria. There might be some, you know, something that's actually a different plant, but it looks like Wisteria, so they market it along with their Wisteria blossoms. And the blues. There is a blue. I haven't seen it. I saw a catalog picture of it. So I'm always skeptical about blues. Oh, hi, Freddie. How are you? Do you guys have Wisteria down there in Florida? Because it's one of those that I think needs some kind of, you know, I thought it needed a cooling period to really bloom well. That's the one trouble with being in a more tropical place, is some of the things that you like might not work. So you just have to, since you have an abundance of things that do, you just have to find the thing that you like that does bloom. All right, let's see here. Ooh, I think what I might do is try this with this. Let's see what happens when I do that. We'll do the bigger one with this. This is just for fun, remember. I really don't know what I'm doing. I am just having fun playing with these new stamps. Oh, thank you for sharing, Freddie. And that reminded me, I was supposed to say that and never did. But thank you so much for sharing. Anyone who does, I do really appreciate that. Never know. There is a There are a couple of demonstrators fairly close to me here in Springfield, and we might get together sometime. That would be nice. Okay, let's try this. See how it looks on there. I think that might look good. Let's put it against there so you can kind of see it. Maybe. Even alone, though, they're very nice. And you can take your pen and do some nice things with that. If you cut it with white, I think you might really like it. Okay, since I have 3 of those pink ones, I'm going to have to, I've committed myself. So we'll go ahead and do 3 So Saffron ones. You never know what you're doing. It is the fun of it, you know. I mean, usually I do have a plan, but today I had to just do something, and I didn't have time to do a plan. We're going to have, I did get all of the bedding washed and replaced for the next set of company, and I felt good about that. And then I did get the house vacuumed too. It's a little bit bigger job these days to do that. Didn't get it mopped. Might do that. Our grandkids were really clean. You guys would be so impressed with them. I was. Is that what grandmas always are? Are they impressed with their grandkids? I think they are, so I don't think that really counts, but they were really good. Okay. I'm going to have to clean that later, but I'm not going to take the time to do it right now. All right, I do want to see what the leaf looks like on here. I think the leaf and the vine, will just do them together so that we can all see how that turns out. Because this vine is not anything that you see on the stamp set. So we're going to see how it looks. All right, if I can find something green fairly quickly here. And that's a big if. There's only so many green things, but this is not quite the green I was probably looking for, but it's going to have to do. It's very bright. This might be our new one because it looks awfully bright. Our new one is called Parakeet Party. Oh, I'm sure that's what it is. It's pretty cute. All right, so we're going to do this. We're going to put this vine here on the side, hopefully not to waste all of my, what I assume is Parakeet Party. I didn't really look at the label of the paper. I took that out. Yes, Highland Heather Jewel with the lighter pinkish purple. I think, yeah, that one is really pretty, and that would be nice. What's your motto in life, Will? I missed it. Oh, that you don't know what you're doing. Freddie says, I always have a plan, but then doesn't mean that you know what you're doing. That's pretty good, even if you have a plan. I think as I'm getting older, I'm trying to, where I'm able to do it, not even having a plan as you get older is sometimes kind of nice. Because then you don't get quite so disgusted when it doesn't work out. I'm liking this leaf, and that vine's not bad. It's so straight, is my complaint. Okay, so I don't know that I use this vine so much. It's, I don't know, what do you think? I think you'd have to use more of it to really get a good vine. But I do like this leaf. Look at that. That's pretty. I think I'm going to like that. Let's see how that leaf would look on the vine. Okay, we'll take this here and let's see how it would, because there's sort of a little stub like that there. Let's see what it looks. Yeah, the leaf helps this vine, but I'm telling you, that vine's awfully stiff. Very, very stiff. I think you could work it, but it would need some work. You'd have to cut this in half and you'd have to work it. So yeah, this is interesting. I'd like to see the creator and say, why did you think that we wanted a ramrod straight wisteria vine when they curl back in on themselves? And have you never seen a wisteria vine? Maybe he's only seen, whoever, and I'm saying he, but it could be a she. Maybe the only thing he ever saw Or you remember, and you know those wisteria trees? Those are cool for Mother's Day. You get a wisteria tree and they've, you know, wound in on. You would want to do at least 2, maybe 3 of these and sort of layer those together. And then all of your little flowers could hang on it for the wisteria tree. They train those into a tree. That's probably what that is all about, I bet. All right, so now let's put these cards together and we are going to be done with this day. I think this is going to be really pretty. Let me clean up my big mess. And I might have to cut out a label here and there. We'll see. Oh, no, I stamped right on there, so I shouldn't have to do any labels. I do have a big mess. Okay. Oh, man, I'm going to have to vacuum. All right. Let's look at our paper. Oh, my goodness, there's some nice ones. I think you guys are going to like these. Let's see. We've got this brush stroke specialty paper. There's not a lot of pieces to it, but it is really pretty. Oh boy, it's like a brocade, but it only has, it's a pink and a navy, and none of those are going to really go. I mean, the pink could go with this maybe, but not quite with that. That's not going to do. That would have been nice though. Okay, that's a nice one. How about for Ombres? These are our new 2024 in colors. Those are sparkly, so I don't want sparkly. This is our regular in colors, and there are little flowers. There are little flowers in the background, and there's this plaid. I always love plaid. But I know I'm not going to have a Just Jade because they are in the new in colors. So I don't think any of these colors will work. Maybe this one. Maybe. Nope, not even close. Because I would need a Just Jade. So rats. None of those will do. All right, we're on to the last one. And other than that, I'll have to just grab something else out. I do have a lot of papers laying around. You like that one stamp? It was pretty. These tea things are really nice. Oh yeah, I'm seeing a lot of different colors here that are going to work nicely. Aren't those cute? Oh yeah, these are nice, nice, nice. I like that. That might be good with our ones that are standing up straight. Teacups are fun. All right, I use Sweet Sorbet, so it should match that color really well, this one. Let's try that. Okay, we'll do that one. Let's see what we have for the Wisteria. I mean the grape one, or the Highland Heather one. Ooh, there we go. There's something right there. There, that'll be fine because I'm going to want to cut that really, you know, small. So that one will work there. How about for this one? Let's see what we got. Polished pink, that one's going to be harder to match up here. I don't think we're going to have anything very polished pinkish here. Because it looks like we've got those pale pinks. Oh, look at you. I think you might work with this. I like that with that. What else have we got that's that red? Maybe I'd rather have that. Oh, I like that. That's kind of cute. But I'm going to stick with simple. And I think I'd better find some papaya. I don't want it to be clashy. No, that is not papaya. Not even close. All right. On to something else. Let's see what we've got here. Oh, we've got these sun prints. I forgot about these sun prints. These are really nice. So we can use a sun print for both of these, and we'll be all set. Those are nice. I don't think we have a pink. There's Sweet Sorbet, and that is more of a rich razzleberry. This is our evening evergreen. So pretty. You're going to love these sun prints. Those are nice. Okay, so I've got it going now, finally. All right, I'm glad you like that too, Freddie. They are really nice, really nice. Okay, here's another one. Oh, guys didn't tell me. What do you what did the 0 say to the 8? Did you catch on to that? What did the 0 say to the 8? He said, "What a nice belt." What a nice belt, like he's cinched in the middle with a belt. Ha ha. It's supposed to be funny, so you should be laughing. All right, so some of these guys are going to be on sale. I don't know if the ornate layers is. I know ornate labels were, but I don't think the ornate layers were. I really like this ornate layers one. Don't think it's big enough. I would have to double it up. It's just a little tricky when you're talking about that much of it. Let's see what else we've got here. Not big enough. This is going to be too big? No, that'll be just fine. So we'll do this one. It's going to be a little, I'll probably have to shorten it up a bit. I do like these. These are really pretty. Let's try these. Okay, let me grab out that machine again. We'll cut these out. All right, why do sharks swim in salt water? Why do sharks swim in salt water? Okay, now my words there are just a little crooked, so I'm gonna try to even it up with my line a little bit. I'm afraid, can't too much because I'm coming to the edge here. I might end up cutting off some of my detailing. So I might end up just having it slightly crooked, and oh wow, it's gonna have to be because I don't have a ton of room there. Okay, why do sharks swim in... Oh man, you're tight. I must not have my board on right. Let me try that again. That was way too snug. Let me try it again. Here we go. Whew, that was better. Because they have good taste. That's a good one. This one is a dumb one. I think yours is better. I think your answer was better than the answer. The answer is because the pepper makes them sneeze. Yeah, you know, that one's weak. I admit that one's super weak. These are dad jokes off the internet, so some are better than others. Now, my edge here is a little bit cropped. Just a little bit. I should have run it through 2 times. I'm going to live with it, but it's not quite as good as it should be. I'm not going to use that die again because it was hard to get through, and I don't want to be poking all these little holes out again. That's the one trouble with this one. I forgot I needed to run it through more than just 2 times. Okay. So see, when you've got your sentiment crooked, you know, you would want to have a bigger piece so you would not have to have it off like that, but oh well, that's the way it is. Okay, here's a better one. I think. Where do fish keep their money? I bet you're going to get this one. Oh, the specialty plate. You know what, Freddie? I have a specialty plate, and I never use it. I do have one, I think, somewhere. Is it the metal one? I have a metal one. And I don't know. I just always forget about it. But I also think that the reason I forget about it is it's not so special as you'd think. Mine isn't anyway. Maybe mine's defective. I don't know, but it's not so special after all. It's fatter. It's a little fatter. So, like, well, I can press really hard, but just running it through a bunch of times works too. All right. All right, this one actually will work better with that one. That same one, I think. No, I need a shorter one. Those are all going to have the same issue where they're just barely fitting. So let me find a slightly smaller one. I'm going to go with something that's retired, I bet. Let's find something that's the correct size. If I can. Might have to just go with stitched rectangles. It's the one I almost always grab out when I'm in a rush to find a really big one that's not too large. Because it has so many options, you can find exactly the size that you need. So not the biggest one, but the next one down. Maybe even the next one down after that. 3 down. Let's try that. Aha, very good. Okay, so that one will work really well. And then, since I have so much white here, I can really turn it to make sure. I'd rather my stems were off than the sentiment. If one's going to be crooked, I'd rather it was the stems and not the sentiment. Okay, so where do fish keep their money? Is it crooked? Yes, it is. In their gill fold. Oh man, that's a good one. And their gill fold is a good one. I like that one. The answer is actually not too bad, but that's a really good one. I like your answer. Okay, let's see here. It actually is in a river bank. That's pretty good, you know. That's not too bad. Gill fold's a little funnier. All right. That's good. Right there. Gonna like that. Well, thank you guys for joining me on my little card thing today. I do really appreciate it. It's always nice to have people with me. Where's that last one? I thought we had one more. It's hiding in my stash. There you are. Okay, now we need a little tiny one for this. Let's not do just a square or a rectangle. This time I can find something else. Maybe. You know, our tasteful labels, I hope these are not going. These are some of the nicest ones I think we've had in a while. I really like them. It might not be the right size, but I might be able to work it. Let's see. It's too small. Too small, too small. I like this one, but I can't really do much with that one. I could cut it out. I'm not going to do that either. I guess I'm back to the rectangle. Let's look at these again. Oh yeah, we've got this one. Oh, too big. I didn't leave myself enough room on that one. We could always go with an oval, I suppose, or there's this Encircled with Beauty. I bet this one's Riverbanks. Good job, Jewel. Yes, yeah. Okay, you know what? River, I think, Jewel, did you get that before I said the answer? I think you did. This isn't going to work, but boy, that would have been pretty, huh? Maybe I'll do it anyway. Will it work on the side here? I think it will. And I'll lose my hang in there, and we can put something else on there. I think that'll be really nice. I think these might be retiring. These encircled in beauty dies, and if they are, get in there and get them. They're really nice. Do you guys know if they are or not? I should probably know that, but it seemed like I thought they were. They might. I bet it's just the bundle. Bye, Freddie. Thank you. Love you too. Have a great day. Oh, you're going to the gym. I should have done that today. Today's a day I was supposed to, and Jeff didn't get us up in time to really get going. I counted on him to do that. He's the one that's always up early and getting me going, so he didn't today. He actually took the time to sleep in as well. He took a substitute job that didn't start until 1 o'clock this afternoon. He's got just a half day. So he was able to sleep in, but that means he said, I'm going to get back into the regular routine tomorrow. I thought, oh no, I gained 5 pounds over this last week. I can't really afford pound-wise to goof around here for these next few days. I've got to make these few days count. So I should be getting down there, and I'm not, obviously. Instead of goofing around with stamps. All right. Now that those are done, oh, sorry about the noise. It's very loud. All right, now we can do this. Let's cut this up and get these going. I'm not going to put them on card backs because that is going to end up just taking way too much time. And I don't think we have that much time. So let's just do some standard size cutting here. We'll go 5 1/4 like this. By 4. Let's see how that will work with this. That's going to be pretty. And a ribbon on that and some purple behind it. That will be nice. And then for our pink, I'm going to want to make it a little bit bigger. So let's go like this. That one's going to be about 5 3/4. 5 3/4. Then this has got to be about 4 1/2. Maybe a little bit less. Let's go 4. Yeah, we can go 4 1/4 on that. That's going to be nice. And then we've got this red one for this. Okay, let's try 4 inches. That'll be fine. We'll go 4 inches by 5 1/4. That'll give us that one. Oh, that's right. I was going to use this for that wisteria one, huh? Let's see how that will look on there. Too busy. We'll stick with this. That could go on there, but that's going to be too busy, so we'll leave it like that. Like that. This one, I think I'm going to have to just put this on pale papaya. Since we've got some green right here, we can use that, but I don't really like that. It's not too bad. It's not quite right, but it's not too bad. Let's use it. Excuse me, this is just so saffron here. So this one, we're going to cut a 3 1/4, a little more, because I think my edge looks crooked on this side. Excuse me. Oh, I don't know what I inhaled. I inhaled something. I'm going to get just a little edge on this. Right there. And then we'll get some pale papaya for this. Let me clean off my mess. so that I can see what's going on. Throw away all my trash. All right, there we go. Okay. So let's find some pale papaya and for that one, and then we need some wisteria or Highland heather actually for that other one, and our sweet sorbet, which does remind me of our watermelon wonder, but it's a little bit different. And what was that other color? What have we got here? I thought I did 4. Oh, polished pink, that's it. Polished pink. All right. Okay, what did the gum, or why, I'm sorry, why did the gum cross the road? This is kind of funny. I think this is a good one. You'll like this one. Why did the gum cross the road? Now this pink one's a little larger, so let's actually use my mat to determine how big I need this to be cut, because I don't really remember. Okay, so it's gonna need to be about there. And like about there. Okay, we'll put those together. Oh, we don't really want this on there, do we? That's no good. I need green. I don't really want that. I need that just jade. Let's find it. I have a bunch of it here somewhere. A, B, C, D, E, F, G is always in the wrong place. There you are. Oh, it's an empty sleeve. I need a whole new sheet here. I must be using a lot of just jade recently. I've been going through a bunch of it. And I'm having a hard time finding it. That's shade spruce. Where are you, Just Jade? That's mint macaron. Huh. Do I not have any more Just Jade? I think I do. I'm not seeing it. Pear Pizzazz. Is this a color I need? Just Jade. And I didn't even know it. Well, there you go. If I do need it, then that means I am going to be ordering some tomorrow with that free shipping. But I hate to do it because I think as soon as I do, I am going to find out that I have a whole bunch. It's just not in a place that I'm recognizing it as just jade. Huh. This is weird. I'm sure I haven't run out of it. Wow. Got so many greens. Green is not actually my favorite color, so I suppose it's possible. This isn't exactly the right color, but it's going to have to work because I need to get it going here. And I'm going to be on the hunt to see if I've got any Just Jade when we're done here. I'm sure I do. This is like a Christmas tree, and I don't really like that so much, but we'll try to give it a very narrow edge. That was good, Will. That's exactly right, because the chicken stepped on it is the answer. Have you heard that one before? That is a good one. That's one that your kids would be able to remember, so that is the answer. Okay, so there we go. That's good. That's good. And then this one's with the purple. I don't know if I like that with this. I think I'd like it better with the dark purple, but we're going to go with this one anyway. Give it enough purple. Oops, that was crooked. Oh, well. We'll straighten it out here before I get too carried away. Let's flip it so I can straighten that line out. It was very, very crooked. And now it's too narrow. This is what happens when you do a crooked line. You waste your paper. Let's do it this way first. It was a good guess. Nice job. Okay, what is brown and sticky? This is another one the kids would know, and I think you know this one. I think we've done this one before. What is brown and sticky? It sounds like something a joke we did when we were in California together. What is brown and sticky? Okay, so now our pale papaya looks almost exactly like the So Saffron. So I'm not liking that. We're going to skip pale papaya and go right to Calypso Coral because that was the other color that we did. And I think that'll work out better. Okay, I think that'll just look better. I'm not sure that I really like. Yeah, we're going to stick with that just as it is. Yeah, you do. I know what he would say too. Hey, Michelle, it's nice to see you. Oh, good. You're doing your free order with, or your order with free shipping. Excellent. I know. I was thinking, man, Freddie was saying, I'm going to miss the free shipping because you just put in her order. It's always the way it is. It's just the way it goes. So if you haven't done it yet, well, good for you. You'll get to take advantage of it. So the answer is a stick. What is brown and sticky is a stick. I know that it's not funny to you, but that's because you're not a toddler. And yeah, you would think of something else probably that the toddler will come up with way too quick. We heard about brown and sticky a lot this last week in a whole nother context. All right, there we go. Let's do that. That's going to be cute. I think a ribbon will be nice with that one. Let's try this. I'll have to put my sentiment on there. This one already has it. I cut it off on that other one, if you recall. That's why we don't have one on there. Well, I miss you too. That's awfully nice of you to say. You know, you could always come and visit us. We had a blast last week. We went to Silver Dollar City and got really tired there, walking all over the place. We didn't even go on any of the... They have two really nice roller coasters, and we did not go on those because we knew the kids would never survive that. So we didn't even try it, but those would have been fun. I think I'm going to have to trim that down. We're going to just stick this on here. But I think that's going to have to get trimmed. But there were so many other things, we didn't even miss the fact that we were not getting on the roller coasters. There were just so many things to see. It was so fun. And they do have a lot of little shows going all the time for people who like country western stuff. And there were some that were really good, so I shouldn't say it disparagingly. I don't really mean it that way because... you know, there's a big difference between country western and country. There's like all kinds of stuff you can do. You know, they had other things too. They had this acrobatic guy out there a couple of times in the square, the little town square, and he was pretty amazing what he could do. I'm trying to cover all that green as much as possible just because I don't want it to look too much like a Christmas card. This is supposed to, after all, not be... But good, you better. It's fun. You would really like it here. We went to the zoo. The weather has not been cooperative. This week it's supposed to be a lot nicer, of course, after they go. It's always the way it is. Maybe our son Joel, when he's here, he'll get the better weather, but anyway, if the more you come, the more likely you will be here at a time when the weather is good. Usually it's probably not too bad. I don't know. This is spring. It's pretty iffy all the way around, I think, in the spring. Today, big thunderstorm or big rainstorm, but not a lot of thunder. I didn't see any lightning because I didn't even bother looking because I heard thunder one time and that was it. All right, so this is an example of fast card making. You can do some really cute cards with this set. This is that Wisteria Wishes new set. I think you'll really like it. Okay, there you go. My word trusting's kind of blending into the branch. But anyway, other than that, we're good on that. All right, so I'm not going to put these on any backing, but just so that we can get done and get out of here. But that one has got to have a ribbon. You can't have something on the side like that and not do a ribbon. That's just the rule. So we've got, I think we still have, I hope we do. This, it's kind of like a grass grain, if that's what this rib thing, but it's shimmery. It's pretty, isn't it? It's Highland Heather. It's fat. Sometimes, I don't usually like fat ribbons so much, but they do tie into a nicer bow. I got an abundance on that end. Might have to redo that so I end up with more on this side. There we go. Come on, you can do it. All right, we'll adjust. It's crooked. There we go. All right, that's not too bad. Do the ends. Oops, that was a dull scissor. I need my snips. There we go. Oh man, I ate a bunch last week, but I had some really delicious food. Oh, so good. Oh my goodness. We had a lot of fries that were really outrageously delicious. Man, fries are good, right? I think that in the South, this is sort of South. This is like heading South. And they just do fried stuff really well here. You're never going to be sorry anything that you get that's fried. Your stomach might complain about it later, but your mouth is going to be so thrilled. My stomach was fine with it. My pants that were getting really tight around the waist, not so much. Bye, Michelle. Thanks for checking in. All right, here's another one. What did the why? No, sorry, go back. Why did the picture go to jail? Okay, that's an easy one. So they start out just like with a movie. It starts out strong and then it just gets weaker and weaker as it goes. I know you know this one. Why did the picture go to jail? I didn't even look, and even I know it, and that tells me how lame it is. If I know the answer before it, it's got to be super lame. All right. I'm going to just stamp right on here. You're not supposed to do that because what happens is it's going to be crooked because I don't have a nice flat surface to do it on. But I don't know if I have, what would be cute is something like this on here, but it's a little bit on the large side. Let's do it anyway because I have a little scrap of white paper here somewhere. Right here. I actually even have little pale Wisteria Wonder stamped there, because that was one of my little samples that I did for myself, just to see what do you look like. And we'll do the hang in there right on top of that with our gorgeous grape, so it's nice and dark. Okay, and then we can just cut that right out. I'm going to cut that out on the side here so you don't have to watch me struggling with it. And then we'll get going and get out of here. This is good, though. I think you're going to like this. It's very cute. All right, look at you. So cute. Right on the side here. Right on the side here. Right on the side here. Your ribbon's not cooperating. Let's do it this way so we can put it on the side where I really want it. Okay, there we go. That's better. Now we can put you right there. We'll put that there. We'll put one here as well. And we're almost done. Oops, get on there for me, would you? There, just like that. Oh, isn't that cute? All right, so Encircled with Beauty. This is a bundle that might be retiring as a bundle price, but check and see, because if it's actually retiring totally, which I don't think it is, some things will say it's retiring, but it just means the bundle price is disappearing. But this is a really good one. And so is Ornate Frames. There's Ornate Labels is going to be actually gone. They're just a smaller version of all of these filigree things. Tasteful Labels. Oh boy, it's a good one. Again, if it's a bundle, it's probably just retiring the bundle. It has those. There's some other ones, though, that we have that are coming out that have flags. And you're going to like that. That's going to be a really nice one, too. But this Wisteria Wonder set is really pretty. Or not Wonder, Wisteria Wishes is a really pretty set. I think you'll enjoy as much as I did today. So it was a very fun thing to cut out. And then all of these we get to play with later. See what we can come up with. Those will be very, very fun. Right? Okay, so that is it for today. Let's see if my camera can withstand. See, it's rotating fine because it's new. You know, new technology almost always works so much better than stuff that's old. I just have to find my camera. There you are. The lens. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it and sharing my videos. Thank you, William and Jewel and Freddie. For talking to me, so I knew I wasn't all by myself. I do really appreciate you guys. Have a wonderful rest of the day, and God bless. I will see you later. Bye-bye.